Hello StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a 4v4 Monobattle on Darkstone, sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. And the person who sent this to me said that if you watch a single player's view in the beginning, you can see what everybody selects. That is a nice tip for me. Thank you so much, person who sent this. I will not spoil who sent this to me because I don't want to spoil this game. Alright, so it looks like it's a draft select. So one person chooses what they want, then the next person, the other team chooses, then back and forth. Is that how this works? I think it may very well be. Looks like Wade is still picking. How long does it take to pick something, you guys? There's the timer. 1, 0. Alright, Marine. Marine for Wade. It looks like his team is freaking out. Can we see... I don't know. I don't know if this spoils anything, but regardless, Ragnar is picking now. Looks like Chuck Norris said he sniped himself in. I'm not sure what that's all about. Why is everybody... Alright, so Hellion. For Ragnar, it's Giant Panda's turn now. Okay, so it's not a pure snake back and forth. It's the team that picks second gets the second and third picks in the draft, which makes sense. I can see why that's fair. Giant Panda is now picking his option. Why are these guys taking so long? It is not so hard. Did he just forfeit? That was weird. Rat went tank, Sybil went Hydralisk, Chuck Norris chose Ghost. That's interesting. And Sniper RNC needs something... Air? No, wanted Templar. Okay, so Templar, Ghost, Adept, Hellion versus Marine Tank, Hydra, maybe like something like Banshee. Banshee would be interesting. How do you beat Tank with this, says Giant Panda? Good question. Great question. Dead Meat P is thinking about something. And he went Roach. So a Roach Hydra Marine Tank. That is actually a very strong early and mid-game composition. The only thing you have to worry about is too many storms, which wrecks your Roach Hydra. If your tank positioning is good, though, I think you'll be alright. Okay, so back up to everybody's view. And here we are. Here we go. So in the bottom side of the map, Darkstone, we have the red team. Featuring the red Protoss player, Giant Panda. His teammate, the red Terran player, Ragnar, representing Cheese. Other teammate up here, the red Protoss player, Sniper RNC, represented by a penguin. I think that's from Happy Feet, isn't it? And the other red Terran player, Chuck Norris, also from Cheese. So we have teammates. We have teammates here. Interesting play. And in the north, Team North, we have the blue Zerg player, Sybil, from C Corps. His teammate, the blue Terran player, it is Rat. Representing... Is that Dragon Ball Z? That's definitely Dragon Ball Z. Somebody's going Super Saiyan. Is that Goku? Possibly Goku. I have never watched that show. The blue Terran player, Wade, representing Torque. And the other blue Zerg player, Dead Meat P, representing Akagi. So here we are. With a ZZTT? Yeah, ZZTT versus a TPTP. So TTPP for Team South. So interesting. No Zergs in the south and no Protoss in the north is what we're looking at right now. Alright, so again, our compositions as expressed were Adept, Templar, Hellion. And what was the other thing for our red team here? I don't remember. But then it was Roach Hydra Marine Tank up north. So I remember that one fairly well. Fairly well. Getting double gas is our friend Sybil. Don't know what Sybil's able to make unless you select this larva and say... Ah, crap. I lost it. I was too slow. Select this larva and say Hydra. So this is our Hydra player here is Sybil. This must be our Roach player on that side of things. And this is going to be the Marine player as there are a million barracks. And the gas indicates we see tanks out of a rat. So, okay, got this all figured out. That's so much easier. That is so much easier. Thank you so much for the tip about Monobattle replays where just watching one player's view tells you exactly what you're looking at. Giant Panda is a little bit worried. Throws down a photon cannon early at his ramp. No such concerns over here for Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is, in fact, not worried about that happening. As is going to wall off, but I mean, doesn't have a bunker up or anything like that. And actually can't use a bunker, I don't think. Oh, it's Ghost. Ghost is the other thing Chuck Norris is working on. Okay, So it is Ghost. So it's all like infantry units for Team South, which I think is super interesting. And nobody went air. Nobody went air at all. I feel like air would have been pretty good in this situation, although Hydras and Marines pretty fantastic against air units, so maybe that's why Team South didn't do that. In which case, I don't think I can blame them. Overlord spread looking pretty good for Team Blue here. I don't know what level this game is. The loading screen didn't show me anybody's levels, but it seems like everybody's doing pretty well. I mean, APM isn't through the roof by any means, but in this early game, there's not a whole lot to do. Hatchery upgrading to a lair for Sybil, getting those Hydras out. Same thing for Dead Meat. He doesn't need the lair for roaches, but he wants it for roach speed and upgrades and other stuff. Marines pushing out for Wade. I mean, if you have Marines, don't mess around. Get that stuff started early. Your opponents will have a hard time dealing with it, especially if they have higher tech units. Adepts aren't higher tech, but they were nerfed to not do as well against Marines as they probably wish they would. As they wish they would do. Missile attacks level 1, and the first Ghost is already on the way. Chuck Norris. Whoa. Not messing around. That is exactly why the Marines are going here first, because those Ghosts are scary. Marines showing up. Showing up, and the Ghost, does it outrange these guys? It does, doesn't it? No, a range of 6, range of 5. Yeah, so one Ghost feasibly can kill a whole ton of Marines, but it takes perfect micro. And I mean, 3 kills is good. 3 kills is not bad. Marines trying to deal with these Hellions too. It's just everything's faster than them right now. The Adepts are faster. The Hellions are faster. Splitting off units. Trying to make this thing work. I'm not sure if that was a great choice out of our Marine player. One Adept does die. But these Marines are getting destroyed by these Hellions. And this Ghost, 7 kills, man. Already has 7 kills to his name. Super low on health, but I'm not sure how much that actually matters because he has Cloak now. Roaches show up, going after the add-ons, trying to deal with the barracks at the same time. Ghost player in a ton of trouble. In a ton of trouble. Hellions roasting up these Marines. A lot of dead Marines. Yeah, Terran player has already lost 1,000 minerals in units, but has taken down a barracks, has taken down a tech lab, and is working on another barracks here, which is pretty fantastic. So Team South is in a lot of trouble. Another barracks falling. Where is that Ghost? Where are you, Ghost? I don't know, but just continuing the Roach Marine stream into this Chuck Norris base. Sniper RNC has an unpowered gateway now, which is never a good feeling. Adepts and Hellions coming up to try to deal with these Roaches. Not a great composition, I would say. Marines flanking from the left side of this army, and from the top side, here come the Roaches. These Adepts are in a ton of trouble. They should Sonic transfer out of there, but instead they just try to walk, and that doesn't usually work out very well for them. Hellions roasting up these Marines. Blah, 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 blah. Delicious, delicious Marines. Roaches, goodbye Pylon. Depowering that gateway again here at Sniper RNC's base. Roaches inside the mineral line for Sniper RNC. And I don't know if we're ever going to see Templar out of this player, unfortunately. It's just a continued stream of Roaches. Do you not have Glial Reconstitution yet? Haven't even started it yet. What are you doing, Dead Meat? Come on, man, you can do this thing. Photon Overcharge is a thing, but the Roaches are staying out of the range here at Sniper RNC's base, getting rid of pylons, hopefully preventing future Photon Overcharge issues. Ah, we did get to Templar. Sniper RNC does have them out. I mean, the problem is, I guess Storm is okay. Another big Storm there, greatly weakening the Roaches. Hellions and Adepts getting a full surround on the left and the right side against these Roaches. A nuke! A nuke has been set off. We're going to pay attention to it in just a minute here. These Roaches first, and... oh, this is our friend Ghost. 30 kills! 30 kill Ghost, destroying Dead Meat's economy. Dead Meat is down to 3 harvesters. 3. Oh, and the Ghost dies. With 30 kills, though. Holy crap. Impressive indeed. These Roaches are not on attack move, which seems like a bit of an obstacle if you're a Roach. And I think you are. Storm coming in just to finish those guys off. Oh, man. Just to finish it off. A lot of bases up for Wade, though. I mean, Wade's been expanding. Rat has been expanding as well. Zerg players expanding at the same time. It's just Dead Meat is getting upgrades instead of replacing his drones. I don't think that was a good choice, Dead Meat. We'll see if I'm wrong or not, though. Double nuke production coming out of our friend Chuck Norris, again, who has the Ghosts. Adept count looking fairly good for Giant Panda. Not doing too poorly there. What is the Hydra player doing? Where the crap? Okay, there are some Hydras. There are some Hydras. 22 here at the 9-minute mark, which is pretty good. But again, should have more than that, considering you've had nothing else to do but just macro up and make Hydras. I mean, you have 2 bases and soon to have a 3rd. I don't know, it just seems a little bit late. A little bit late to me. Templar count looking a little bit scary for Sniper RNC. For me, predicting we'd never see Templar. 12 of them are already out on the field. Their cloaks glowing blue. Just kind of running back and forth inside their own base, maybe playing defense. The Hydras are especially good targets for those Templar. And the Adepts. I mean, you wouldn't think so, but Adepts do really well against Hydras because they do extra damage versus light, which is what Hydras are. An attempted drop over here. Mule gets dropped along this left side to repair the very injured medevac after the Hydras tried to snipe it out of the sky. And an SCV here repairing at the same time. I'm not sure the Mule was entirely necessary, but its assistance, I'm sure, is greatly appreciated. Hellions run around doing their thing near the gold base here along this left side of the map. Drop tank action from Rat, trying to basically do this by himself. There is a tank evac. Giant Panda very upset about that. Feedback, the medevac. Bam! Got it! Got it. One shot the medevac with a feedback from these Templar that are on the ground. The Hellions no longer have to worry about the tank flying around, trying to find different bases to kill, touching Zelnaga watchtowers in the middle of the map. And the Marine count for Wade looking fairly healthy as well. There are currently 47 of them. Another nuke along the left side here in Rat's main base in his main mineral line. Where is the Ghost? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. There's the Ghost. And gets the SCVs. 23 kills. 23 kills to that Ghost. The Hellion count insane. Coming right on up. Going to go ahead and murder more and more stuff. Team Blue's losing stuff, you guys. Blue Flame Hellions going to town on this SCV line. And Rat's losing a lot of stuff right here. Can the Hellions fight their way out? Not on this Tank Marine. Not on the Tank Marine. Another nuke drop. Boom! 44 kills on this Ghost. What is our worker count looking like for Team Blue? Not great. Not healthy. Another nuke. Is this the same guy? Yes, 44 kills on this Ghost. Team Blue needs to do a better job recognizing where nukes are coming from, because there's another one. Holy shamoly. 58 kills on that Ghost. Adepts here. Templar here. Adepts trying to kill tanks. That's never great. Any storms available? Another nuke coming up. The nuke production, assuming, yes, it's been pretty much non-stop. Here's another attempted nuke out of our Ghost. 58 kills and now up to 72 kills. A 72 kill Ghost. Storming tanks kind of works. It sort of that does kill them eventually. All right, this dude is on a mission. He is on a mission to win this game single-handedly. The Hydra is dealing with some reinforcing Adepts coming up the middle side of this map. Meanwhile, a nuke on Dead Meat's base. A drone pull. Would you imagine that? A drone pull. 74 kills on that Ghost. The Hydra is trying to do with these Hellions. Doing pretty good. Pretty well. It's just the Blue Flame is burning them alive at the same time. And Storm's finishing them off as they try to attack up into Giant Panda's base on the bottom left here. Does not happen. The Hydras are gone. Wow. Team Red is looking very strong right now. Very strong indeed. Another nuke attempt from our friendly neighborhood Ghost. Where is he? Oh, great pull, though. They heard me. They were like, you know what? You're right. We should pull our workers. And they did. And nobody died. Where are you, stupid Ghost? Oh, you're up here in this corner. So 76 kills on ya. You have another nuke available. Might as well nuke over here, I guess. I mean, the scan reveals his location, but I don't think they could see him behind this factory. It's kind of interesting hiding, actually. Oh, crap. The roaches. No, Ghost. Oh, Ghost. Oh, Ghost. Okay. All right. We're fine. Medevac production is continuing here for Wade. Got a lot of tanks from Rat that could do something against this base, but they can't see up, you see. Recognize they can't see up this to kill it. Oh, yellow. It's actually very pretty for tanks. It's a pretty color. Both players taking a bit of a breather here. Hydra player Sybil has lost a ton of junk right now. Just a lot. Everyone's lost some stuff, but is that Sybil? Yeah, Sybil's lost the most. Feedback on the Queen. Storms on the Hydras. Just melting them. No micro whatsoever on these guys. Adepts laying waste to whatever remains. Some Hydras try to show up. They get absolutely melted at the same time. Sybil's expansion base on Team North is gone. The Adepts are finishing it off. 26 damage versus Light. 12 damage overall. The Adepts just continuing to go to town like there is nothing bothering them, because nothing is bothering them. Medivacs inadvertently flying here. We got some Hellions versus Ghosts versus Marines on the right side. The Hellions and the Marines. Yeah, surprisingly, Ghosts holding their own right now. They do have +1 attack, and they do extra damage versus Light, so that Marine ball just got absolutely melted along the right side here. Ghosts finishing off Medivacs 2. Chuck Norris is not a bad player. I'm going to say Chuck Norris is pretty good at this game. A scan recognizing that base is completely gone. Hellions, Blue Flame Hellions walking their way into this base again. Again. You guys, just murdering everything here. All the SCVs. Wade's expansion is dead now for Team North. Hellions trying to kill more and more Marines, but those are roaches, and those are mean roaches, and they have +1 attack and +1 armor. Is my frame rate suffering here, or is it just me? I feel like frame rate's dying. There's a lot of stuff happening right now, so maybe that is to be expected, but I have an awesome video card. I have a really great video card, actually. Nothing else should be running right now. Maybe I'll take a look. Maybe I'll take a look at it later. Regardless, if you don't notice a problem, then just don't mind me. Don't mind me. Tank count is currently at... What is it? Where's my tank count for Team Blue? 24. So 24 is not bad. I mean, it's not maxed out or anything, but it's also not too shabby. Tanks moving in. Setting up shop where they can attack Ragnar's natural base and Chuck Norris's base as well, and the tanks just going to town. They have +1 attack. They're getting rid of buildings. They're getting rid of SCVs. They're taking down command centers and orbital commands. A nuke. Can he get the nuke off there? There's the scan. Can't see where the Ghost is, though. Another scan, maybe. Can the... No, the nuke doesn't land. The Overseer spots the Ghost. Spots the Ghost. These Ghosts are backed into a corner with Planetary Fortress support. Can they get another minor skirmish on up here? Blue Flame Hellions marching up this ramp against the Hydras. Another Adept push on this base that is not a Planetary Fortress. And the PF does end up falling with the tank support and the Roaches. Team Blue might have this thing, you guys. Team Blue is making a bit of a run here, but the Adepts laying waste to Rat's expansion. Hellbats in here dealing with all the production facilities of Rat. Losing factories, losing starports, losing more and more workers. Everybody seems to be suffering at some level here. Ghosts desperately trying to win this thing, but scans reveal their position. Big old blanket of storms on top of these siege tanks. And it does weaken them. I mean, it's doing more damage than I thought it would. We don't usually see storming of mech units, but hey, if it works, do it. Adept ball just running through these Marines like they don't even exist. +3, +3, +2. On these Adepts. The Marines only have +1/+1. I'm going to have to say that's why the Adepts are doing very well in this situation. Hellbats dealing with Sybil's main base in Team North. Gonna lose the Hive. Gonna lose the spawning pool. Gonna lose the Evolution Chamber. Gonna lose the Hydralisk Den as well. The Adepts trying to hold their own against these Roaches. Not usually good. But again, the upgrades are so good for the Adepts. +2 melee or missile attack is completed for the Roaches. So they're no slouches either, but nuke attempt here on these tanks. Can this Ghost get it? And the Ghost gets the nuke. Bam. 7 kills there. Giant Panda asking for money. There is action everywhere on the map right now. Hellbats having finished off Sybil's main base. I'm not sure what Sybil has left. Sybil has a single base here with a total of 18 workers. Not great. Not a great look at all. Another factory gonna die for Rat. Rat loses. Does Rat have... That's it. Rat's out. Rat leaves the game. A GG from Wade. A GG from Sybil. Is Team Blue out here? Sybil's gone. Wade's gone. Rat is gone. Who's left? Dead Meat calls the GG. Giant Panda throws the GG as well as the Hellbats lay waste to what was remaining of Rat stuff. And that's it. Team Red is your victor as Team Blue leaves the game. Wow, that was a good one. That right there was a really, really fantastic 4v4 Monobattle. Again, the skill level's not pro, but if you find me a professional Monobattle, I'll cast it. I'm just not sure they technically exist, but Anyway, Giant Panda might have been our MVP of this game. Ended up with 58 adepts. Upgrades were almost darn near fully upgraded. +3, +2, +3. Moderately insane. The tank player was okay. Marine player was okay. I feel like I could have expected more out of him. Roach player was fine too. But Team South, the ghosts murdered so many workers. So many workers. Team North finally figured out you need to pull your workers when you hear a nuke alarm, and it ends up working out for you. But in the end, Team South gets the victory, and that's it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.